Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And this evening I'm giving you another top 10 list. And I'm going to give you my top 10 movie franchises that I love that others hate. With this list, I know right off the bat at number 10, there's going to be several YouTubers that I watch that are going to despise my number 10 pick. But as I said, this is my list. This is my opinion. This is what I love to watch. And there are many more other franchises that I absolutely love that they probably hate as well or others hate. But these are my top 10. So let's get right into it. Coming in at number 10, Jurassic Park franchise. Yes. From 1993's box office hit to the massive Jurassic World franchise we have now as part of it. And I love these movies. Now, it's not to say that the stories are the best, but people are not watching these movies for the stories. They're watching them because of the dinosaurs. That's what people want to see. They want to see the dinosaurs be destructive, kill some people, and fight other dinosaurs. You do that, I'm going to watch the movie. Just with that. To hell with the story. I don't care about anything else. Just show me the dinosaurs. And we're getting a third Jurassic World movie. This will be, I believe, the sixth in the franchise. So I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, Jurassic Park comes in at number 10. I know some people despise some of the sequels, but to each their own. I love the franchise, and I hope it keeps going for many, many more. Coming in at number 9 is the Annabelle franchise. As part of the Conjuring universe, Annabelle, I know the first movie, critics were split with that film for the most part. I don't remember what the Rotten Tomatoes score is. Maybe they were less than split. Who knows? It's hard telling. I can't remember the Rotten Tomatoes score. But regardless, I enjoyed the movie and I enjoy this franchise. I love the supernatural horror films. Especially, I love the ones involving dolls. And this is no exception. This is a fantastic franchise. And we're supposed to be getting a fourth film coming up here. We just recently got a third Conjuring film, which I really enjoyed as well. Not quite as good as the first two, but still a very good film to watch. And as a whole, the universe I absolutely love. But the Annabelle franchise, I know some people despise it. Me, I love it. Coming in at number 8 is the Wrong Turn franchise. If you don't like movies about cannibals, then this is not a series for you. But I love the first 5 films. The 6th film I'm not the biggest fan of. And I'm not a big fan of the reboot or remake, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you call it. I respect what they were trying to do and trying to change it up. But in the end, it was a big disappointment. And I can't actually believe I actually bought the movie. It was by mistake. I thought I rented it. I ended up buying it, which now I'm stuck with a movie that I'll never ever watch again. But the original Wrong Turn franchise, I absolutely love. And I really hope we get some more sequels or they go back to that because that's what I want to watch. Coming in at number 7, Beverly Hills Cop. I love this franchise. I love the third film. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not the best work, but it's still funny. It's action-packed. And I know it's a big disappointment for Eddie Murphy and probably some of the cast. But to me, I really enjoyed it. I would have rather much watched that movie than the second Nutty Professor movie. Speaking of a movie that didn't need a sequel, The Nutty Professor was another movie I thought of. But getting back to Beverly Hills Cop, I love the trilogy. And if we end up getting a fourth movie, I'll love it. You give me Eddie Murphy as Axel Foley, then you bring in all the rest of the cast that you can. Sign me up. I'm in. And I know there's some people out there that hate the third film. Some even don't even like the second film. They're thinking that the first film was better just as standalone. Me personally, I strongly disagree. Um, I love sequels as long as they're done right, and I think they're done right. And I think the second movie is just as funny, if not funnier, than the first film. Coming in number 6 is Friday the 13th. There's a love hate relationship with this franchise. I know most people hate most of the movies. They probably only figure a couple that are good, and the rest are garbage. For me, I love the franchise. I don't hate uh, any of the movies per se, but Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell were disappointments, and those two movies are at the bottom of my ranking. But I still enjoy them for what they are. Um, I just don't think they're 1 through 8. I absolutely love, and yeah, and of course the 2009 movie I absolutely love as well. It's in the middle of the pack for me, and Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Freddy versus Jason. Um, those three movies are because of the portrayal of Jason and Freddy versus Jason. I'm just not a big fan of. Actually, it's the worst in the franchise, in my opinion. But to each their own. Number 5 is Porkies. Porkies um, was a great, surprising hit for Bob Clark back in the early 80s. It's a sex comedy in high school. A lot of nudity in that movie. And, but still, very funny. Still holds up to this day. And I absolutely love the sequel. And I even love the third movie. I know there's some people out there that despise the third movie. They don't think it's funny. But I really enjoy it. Now, it's not as good as the first two movies, no. But it's still worthy of a final film in the trilogy. And I really wish the guys would get together and do like a Porky's reunion or something. I think it'd be great. Um, but I don't know if they'll think about doing it anymore because uh, the gentleman who played Tommy has been gone for several years now, and I don't think they're going to do the movie. They're supposed to do one called Daddy's Girls, but that's still on the back page, and I don't think it's going to get done. Most notably, like I said, because Tommy's character is no longer uh, here with us, but still, the Porky's trilogy is freaking awesome. And yeah, even though the first movie is a classic, it's never going to be touched. I still love the trilogy, and it comes in at number 5. Number 4 is Pirates of the Caribbean. Number 3, the Twilight Saga. I know all these movies get a lot of hate for some people, especially some of the YouTubers I watch. They absolutely despise these movies. For me, I love the franchise. Um, I will say the fourth movie was kind of a drag because it was primarily about Bella and her pregnancy and just the wedding, and it kind of dragged. There wasn't a whole lot of excitement or fighting or anything. To me, my favorite of the 5 films is Eclipse, um, and then Breaking Dawn Part um, 2 is my second favorite, followed by the first film, and then New Moon, and then breaking down Part One. Uh, I I still love the movies. I don't like how they portrayed the vampires in the movies. As far as the sparkling goes, I don't like that because vampires are supposed to be the sun's supposed to kill them. And I know they switched it up in her story. The sun doesn't bother them or anything, but that's just not that just doesn't sit well with me. Um, and I will say uh, some of there's a few of the things in the franchise that kind of rub me a little the wrong way. Most notably, some of the students at the high school, especially in the first movie, some of those characters are just absolutely annoying, and I don't think they serve any purpose uh, in this franchise. And I really wish Anna Kendrick would have been more involved in the movie, and I actually wish she would have been bitten either by. Actually, I would have loved if she'd been bitten by one of the wolves or something, and it was her versus Bella, and, uh, you know, and whatnot. And I just thought it'd been a lot better if she was more involved in the franchise. But other than that, though, I still enjoy it, and I know there's a lot of people out there that hate it, but it comes in at number three. Number two, Fast and the Furious. Oh yes, from the first film, I was absolutely hooked. Now I will say, when the second and third films come out, I was a little hesitant. Not because Vin Diesel was missing and the rest of most of the cast for the second film. It's just it didn't seem like the same kind of movie to me at first. But I have grown to love both the second and third movies, and I love the franchise as a whole. Tomorrow I will be watching F9, and and then I'll do my re-ranking of the franchise. But just the Fast and Furious films, I'm not including Hobbs and Shaw because that's a spinoff, so that doesn't count to me. But I'm looking forward to F9, and then we're supposed to get one more movie in the franchise, and I believe that's it. At least I would hope that's it. But as long as they keep making big box office money, I don't know. They may continue to uh, invest and keep watching the movies and making the movies. But after a while, even myself, I probably get a little tired and just say the hell with it. I think they do need to end it, and they need to end it with a big blowout. I mean, just everything's off the table and just go. But yeah, I know a lot of people despise the franchise. My favorite film of the franchise is Part Five. The best film, funny, action packed, the best story, and yeah. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. I've only seen Part Seven one time, and I just can't bring myself to watch it again. Not because it's a bad movie, it's because of the ending. It's really tough to watch, and anyone who's lost a friend um, or someone they love, it's just tough. But yeah, Fast and Furious comes in at number two, and my number one franchise that I absolutely love that others despise, and I know there are going to be a lot of comments about this one too, and that is the Transformers franchise. I love the Transformers franchise. Now, I will say the fifth film wasn't that great, but still watchable to me. Um, it is my least favorite in the franchise of the six movies we got. Um, I will say Bumblebee and the first film are neck and neck. They can go back and forth at one and two, and then the rest, you just fill in the blank. But I love the Transformers, And I know they don't look exactly like they did in the cartoons, and I know that uh, they say the human involvement in the films is too much, but if you've watched the franchise, you know that the human involvement in the franchise was from the get go, and they were in every episode. So for them to say that, they obviously don't know the franchise. Uh, but to each their own. Um, Now, personally, I think they could have cut back some on some of the human involvement in the later films, yes, but not to the extent where they're not still involved in the movie. But there could have been some trimming, though. I will admit that. But other than that, Transformers is number one. So in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on this list. And what are some of your favorite franchises that you love that others hate? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell. And if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you have any suggestions for a top 10 list or ranking you want to see on this channel, it can be anything besides movies. It can be music, TV shows, food items, right? It can be anything you want. Leave it in the comment section below, and I will definitely get to that. But thanks again for watching. Stay tuned tomorrow for my review of F9 and my next top 10 list, which would be my top 10 animated male characters of all time. So look forward to that one as well. I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.